But where two or three are gathered in my name, there am I among them. This is the gathering. What's going on, everybody? This is Urban Gospel Choir, and we're starting something new. We're going to be doing these things called The Gathering, where me and Kellen kind of just talk while doing very normal things. And we're just going to have a subject, and we're going to talk about it. So today we're going to be talking about being authentic and true to yourself in a world that promotes trends but craves uniqueness. Just off the top of your head, what do you think about that?
I think it's a good topic. It's timely. I'm ready for a good discussion.
Okay, so for the first question, how do you get to a point where you recognize what makes you unique? Like, how do you get to that place where you... Because, let's be honest, I feel like we get so familiar with other people's uniqueness that it can be hard to find our own. So how do you get to that place where you find your own uniqueness?
I think, I feel like it's different for different people. Like, some people find it right away.
Yeah.
And then other people, it takes some time. Like, I feel like it's taken me some time.
Yeah.
I think I'm still trying to figure it out.
What do you think made you unique when you were younger? Do you think it was athletic-based, performance-based?
Oh, yeah. I think it was athletic and academic-based.
So what specifically made you unique? You were the best at this, you were good at that. What were your identifiers?
Like, I was always really good at math.
Uh-huh. When did you stop being good at math?
Never.
Okay.
I'd get, like, the best grades.
Yeah.
Because that's what I wanted. Yeah, I was in my special classes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And in sports?
Yeah, and in sports, I was always fast.
Mm. When did you stop being fast?
I never stopped. I was always fast, and beat people up.
Beat people up?
Just kidding. On the soccer field, just like shake and bake. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like that stuff made me unique because not everybody did it.
So, before you had soccer, what do you think made you unique?
Before I had soccer.
Yeah. Or sports in general?
That would be when I was like 5 and below, and I don't even...
So, you've had this soccer identity for your whole life?
Yeah. And I guess I don't have it now because I don't play anymore.
So what is is this why you're in search of identity?
Yes, I feel like I've been in search since 2014 when I had my last collegiate soccer game. Dang, that's almost been 10 years.
It has.
I don't know. I feel like people have always encouraged me to like find what I like to do. Like, you've always asked me what I'd like to do, or like what my dream.
Yeah.
What would my dream be?
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Do you think you worked too hard to actually discover that dream?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like my dream, I don't know, I feel like it's changed, but like it's kind of still the same. I don't know.
I have a question then. Because we're talking about authenticity and versus trendiness, right? What do you think is trendy? Being like a workaholic, not to say you are, or being someone that is, I guess, like creative driven, like very in love with what they do. Like what's trendy? What do you see the most of?
I feel like trendy doesn't take a whole lot of effort.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like I don't know, it's weird. Being busy is trendy, like being a workaholic, because...
To keep moving.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what trends are. They come and go.
Yeah.
Keeping up with them is probably the hardest part. That's so crazy.
But I mean, would that even make being busy trendy? Because like, if you're just busy all the time, it's
I feel like when we go to social gatherings, people love to say, "Oh, I'm just a little tired and I'm doing a lot." Like, how many people do you find that say, "Oh man, I feel so rested. Like I've just been." Exactly.
That's funny.
Even the pain of being busy is trendy. Like you want to seem like you're just on the go and you're moving a lot.
it's tiring.
Yeah, it is. I think what you said was really good. Like being trendy takes like zero effort, very very little effort, but it takes the most energy. That's the crazy part. It takes like almost zero creativity, but it takes the most energy from you.
Want to hear a fashion trend from middle school?
Sure.
So we used to wear like jeans under skirts or jeans under dresses. It doesn't really last long,
I've seen that
but
in
I've done
movies.
that before.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's fine. It's a
Okay.
trend. That's why it's gone now.
Okay, so actually that leads me to my next question. How do you know what trendy is? What are the identifiers? I feel like the question really is like, I don't know. I think trends are not life giving. And I feel like anything that isn't life giving is trendy. You know?
Like what?
Um, to me, like a 9 to 5, like that's not what I'm called to do, but it's what I need to do right now.
Right
Like
now.
that's what God has me doing right now, which I'm cool with that. But at the same time, I know that like I'm gonna be my own boss, and it's crazy to say that, like with only a high school education,
I believe it.
100%. But that's not like people look at that and they think that's a stretch, that's a reach. Like at most you'll be a great worker, you know?
For somebody
But
else.
yeah, exactly, a worker for somebody else. But like when I think about being authentic and being very true to yourself, like you go against, you go against the grain. You know, you don't do the thing that's the most practical. And I mean, I don't know. I think living a life for God is not practical at all. You know, it's not trendy.
Yeah, it's not trendy.
No,
Not everybody's doing it.
no, for sure. Okay, I have an Instagram page, right? To be very, very honest with you, I know exactly how I can blow up. Like, there's many ways, but the ways that, like, those ways to blow up are not. They don't align with, huh?
Oh, I was
They
gonna
don't.
say sustainable or
No, they're not sustainable at all either. Like I would be having to come up with idea after idea and copying this person and that person and making sure that I'm still on the trend, I'm still up to date. But like when you are authentic and you're true to yourself, everything that you do is for you. Like the way you do things is exactly for you. You know? What do you think about that?
yeah, you're not, stepping out to be like somebody else.
Yeah.
You're doing what you like in order to gain a community of like-minded
Yeah.
people.
What do you think all the kids that are trendy have in common? What are some common things that you see? Is it the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they dress? Obviously, it's the way they dress, but like, I want to know about their mind. Like,
Like they think the same way.
yeah, the kids that you off the top of your head that you know are leaders. What's the difference between them and the trendiest kid that you know at school?
So it's kind of interesting if I compare like the general population with like the advanced students, because I feel like there's some trendy ones in there, but they're serious about like their stuff.
Well, what's the difference between their seriousness and the other students' seriousness? What's the difference
They
between
value different things. They value, like, they don't see being intelligent as not cool. I don't know. I feel like
So they value intelligence.
they value intelligence. Like, I feel like some of them, it seems like they don't care about anything, but I think they just value things differently. They just don't value intelligence or like maybe in the classroom. I don't know.
I mean, the difference is living in us right now. You went to college. I didn't. I chose to not go to college. You chose to go to college. You value. What do you think that is that you valued? That you wanted to go to college. Why did you want to go to college?
Because that was like the next right thing to do, I guess.
What made it right? Do you think right? And do you think right means trendy?
No, not
Okay.
necessarily. I think that was just like the path that I was on, or the path that my parents put me on. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't go to college.
So you're telling me that the path that you took that required the least amount of effort was not the trendiest?
The path that I took that required the least.
Because it was the next step. It required no effort, no thought. You're telling me
I
that that's
feel
not trendy at all.
I feel like it. Maybe it depends on where you
I
grew
want to
up.
know what you think.
I feel like it depends on where you grew up.
Well, where did you grow up, and how does it depend? You tell me like what you actually think, or are you just fighting the thought of it being trendy, of you being a trend
I don't know.
writer?
I think, at least where I grew up, it was trendy.
So it was trendy.
Yeah,
Okay, then say that. Like you just say that.
where I grew up, it was trendy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like that's what the majority of my
It's so crazy, cause okay, you going to college was trendy, right?
Yeah.
Me going to college was a dream, like not a
Did you?
no, not a dream. It was like a dream as far as I don't know if that could happen. Not my personal dream, but it was something that I could not fathom myself doing.
because nobody had done it.
Yeah, if anything, what I'm doing now is what was trendy, being a worker. And it's so crazy because, like, it's so crazy to think that, like, I feel like God is not keeping me in the trendiness, but He's keeping me in the place that I can grow the most. Because I'm learning a lot. Like, if you want to be a business owner, you got to learn a lot of different things. And the things that I'm learning right now, like, will definitely help me when I'm a business owner, you know? So I don't think even, I think the pursuit of trendiness is not the greatest. But I think if you are in the trendiness, but you're being true to yourself, like, I tell people at work, like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I do this and I do that. I talk about this. I show people my video. I'm in the trendiness, but I'm trying to be the most authentic that I can be in the trendiness. So I guess the question is, are you being the most authentic with what you have? You know? Like, you're working a teaching job, which is cool.
It's alright.
So what do you think you could be doing that would be really true to you? Or is that a part of the finding identity and finding your uniqueness?
Yes. Because I feel like there's all these things that I can do, which I talked to you about before.
Yeah.
Like I can be a personal trainer, like
Mhm.
teach kids.
With a B? A personal trainer?
A personal trainer. I could teach kids how to get better at soccer, how to get faster, and
You can do that
how
now?
to do better in school.
Okay.
I could do it now.
Yeah.
I could be a realtor. I could.
Well, I got a question then. Yeah, you could do all that.
Yeah.
Do you think what do you think about the fact that the road that you took, which was low-key, okay, education to you was one of the least amount of effort that you had to put. The roads that took the least amount of effort. What do you think about the fact that you're still pursuing education, and that is one of the pathways that require the least amount of effort? But what you want to do is actually personal development, which requires the most amount of effort. What do you think about that? About your pursuits right now?
But I'm not pursuing.
What is authentic and true to you?
Yeah. I'm just like.
So what's your message to people that aren't doing that but want to? What do you tell them? How do you motivate them?
I mean, that they're on the same path that I'm on.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I haven't even taken that leap.
Okay, so
like,
what's the next step? What do you tell them? If you're looking at a little girl in the face right now and she's saying, you know, everything is telling me to be a teacher. That's the right decision, but I really want to be an artist. That's the decision that's going to give me life. What do you say? What do you tell them? Obviously, do the art one, but what are the words that you tell them?
I mean, I feel like this sounds cliche, but what's that saying? Like, there's another one, but the one that's coming to my head right now, which is not the one I was thinking of, but this is the one that came to my head, is you'll never know unless you try.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like...
It's cliche, but it's true.
Yeah.
There's no lies in it. Nice. Well, that's the end of our gathering segment. What do you think about that? Like, how do you feel about this segment? It's not even a segment. It's really us. It's crazy because like it's almost us really communicating just in front of a camera.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about this?
I think it's kind of fun.
What do you think is fun about it?
I don't know, just getting to
Communicate?
yeah, just getting to communicate. Communicating is fun. I don't feel like I'm the best at it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never felt like I was the best at it, but...
Do you think that... Because I feel like if I ask you good questions, then your communication skill doesn't really matter.
Mm,
How do you feel about that?
I agree. I think sometimes it just takes me some time to
Come with the answer.
come up with the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's our gathering segment. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah.